This video will cover how we put together the subassembly called the slider fin subassembly, slider knob subassembly, and we're going to be looking at the center left, but the same concept applies to all. So let's begin. Before we talk about pre-inspection, we will do pre-inspection, we'll do assembly, and then we'll do post-inspection where we look at what we've done. But first I want to go and show some fine features that are maybe hard to see during the assembly process. There are these two little notches right here, and then on the top piece here we have these two things right here that will mate up with that. And so when we're putting them together, they'll come together like that. And that's an important assembly feature that is hard to show during the assembly itself. So pre-inspection, first of all, the chrome needs to be in place, needs to be fully engaged, and the part needs to have no scratches, anything like that. Typically what we'll see is maybe some white looking stuff, milky looking stuff in there, maybe from moisture, and the same kind of inspection for the top here. Those are our primary problems. The fin is the most sensitive as far as being easily damaged and scuffed, and so the front part of the fin, there's a line through there, the front part of the fin on both sides is the most important, though the customer can see a little bit of the back side of the fin, so it all needs to look pretty good. We inject material here, so we tend to get burns or kind of streaks looking stuff here at the opposite end from where we inject. So we'll look in that area. Splays, moisture, and that will show up anywhere in the part. Light scratches are okay. These parts, they get scratches just by being moved around like that. Deep scratches are not acceptable, and sometimes the parts, they'll come and drop on each other like that and put a deep ping in it, and so those are rejectable as well. So if we got problems with any of these components, we just throw them into the red tote back here. So those are the kind of inspections that we're looking for before we even begin assembly. Now, the orientation is important for each one of these parts, and we put it like this. I'm going to show this quickly and go back in more detail. And it hits a stop right there, and it doesn't travel too far, and we go here and the red piece is still inside. It will sort of go together this way, but if we do that, then we slide it down, then the red piece comes completely out of the part. So that's how we know that we got the orientation right or wrong. So we'll begin by talking about how we put this together here, and we're going to put it together in such a way that we don't bend or ball up this red piece. If you come in this way from the back and fold it down this way, you can see that it's folded up. That's no good. And you can come this way and you can see that it's balled up that way. And so we want to have it nice and smooth in there. And at this point we will transfer to another video that covers the remainder of the assembly.